What's up, Brian? Apparently, I just scared the shit out of my wife. Whoops. Not again. What up, AK? I just got to change. I forgot to change the title. Of the live stream. So I just got to do that real quick. Change a couple settings. No, we'll be off like a dirty shirt. How's your guys' night going? Yeah, she did a pretty good job on Saturday. I'm pretty proud. All right, there we go. You guys ready to make Farming Simulator damn near impossible? I am. Got a whole list of stuff we got to get to here. I bet. All right. These. All right. I think we're ready. Almost ready. What's up, Grumpy? All right, are you guys ready to start this shit show. We're about a half hour early, but can't really start doing anything until we start. So I can get this ready, huh? What's up, sweetheart? You can come sit with me right now, but I have to explain a couple of things. You want to come say hi to everybody real quick? All right. Say hi, everybody. He's so strong. You're super duper strong, huh? Yeah. Let me see your muscles. Oh. Whoa. Those are some big muscles. Big muscles. Say hi, Brian. I'm pretty sure I warned everybody this morning at like 5 a.m. my time. And then I posted again in the Discord like an hour ago. Your shirt and your pants are so beautiful, dude. Yeah. They're so pretty. Well, Judas, go. Say hi, Brad. All right, Daddy's got to read some stuff, okay? All right. All right, so this is how this is going to go. Let me share my screen here. So I've got an entire dude that we have so many rules. Like we have a probably need to hide chat, huh? So you guys can actually see. So basically what this is going to be is we are going to try to make Farming Simulator damn near impossible. So we can kind of go through this stuff. And again, this isn't like the start of the series. This is just kind of like a test to see how this is going to go. To see if it's even feasible or if I'm going to be wasting my time. So this is going to be called like the land decides or something like that. Basically what we're going to do is we have I counted 99. I don't see a 100 on here. I think the highest that the plots go is to 99. So what we're going to do is we're going to spin a wheel from 1 to 99. Whatever that lands on is the plot we have to buy. 100 on the left. Oh, okay. 1 through 100. There's 100 right there. Yeah, so if we roll a 99, dude, we've got to buy the dirt pit. And that is going to decide what we start doing in the series. So if we roll the dirt pit, dude, we've got to go get a loan for $2.8 million. That's going to screw us because the economy is going to be super tough. If we roll a 32, I think this is all forest, then we're going to start logging. If we roll farmland like 41, we're going to be farmers. If we roll What's an area that doesn't have anything? Like if we roll something here in town, dude, we have to be industrialists. Way behind on that, chat. So yeah, that's how this is gonna go. If we start up here in the pay dirt cut, dude, we gotta start gold mining. So here's kind of the rules that I've come up with. I had a little bit of help from my friend Chat GPT. So we don't choose the land, our crops. We don't really have neighbors, but our advantages and disadvantages is completely up to chance. We can lose everything like super fast. This isn't going to be like the regular. First off, there's not going to be a script as usual. And then there's not going to be like everything's going to be on camera too. I'm not skipping anything. The only time there's going to be a cut in the edit is when I stop recording to stop playing the game. We need to figure out what's up, Aviator. We need to figure out our starting cash. So for whatever reason, ChatGPT thought 250,000 would be a good number to start with. I think we should start with like 100,000. Just trying to start this thing, Aviator. We're going to be starting one of the most hardcore farming simulator series on the internet. So this is what we can start with. Nothing. 200,000. Brian thinks 200K. 200K buys you a lot of stuff, though. So we've already gone over the wheel. The parcel that we buy, that has to be where we live. And that's where all of our, that's like going to be our season. The entire season is going to be that plot of land. We can't change the soil quality. So basically easy dev controls is only going to be used to start the game. No, we're not doing a Wheel of Chaos stream tonight because we're trying to set up. Oh my gosh. We're trying to set up this role play. If chat donates $100, you roll and that plot of land is then bought by the said donator, and I can't buy that or use that land because of it. Yeah, but we got to figure out. We got to figure out. We would have to figure out like what would be a good amount. Because if chat donate, if the combined chat donates, just deleted that. If the combined chat donates $100, like who's gonna pick? Is it $100? Just one person has to donate $100 to buy land. Because this is gonna be hard enough without like getting screwed by super chats. This is gonna be damn near impossible. Bubs, thanks for the sub, sir. 150K. Yeah, we could start with. It's gonna be hard. Did you get me some Captain Crunch for Christmas morning? Thank you. I'm so excited. Yeah. You want to eat some of that too? It's peanut butter. Yeah. Bless, Mom. Holy freaking shite. Whoop, there it is. AK, damn it, boy. I need to turn that down a little bit for you guys, so it's not freaking. Damn it, AK-50. Holy shit. Yeah, dude, friggin' AK just coming in here. He's like, fuck you. You're not doing that. We're not doing this right now. Damn it, dude. Thank you, sir. Let's go. Tables are hot indeed. The tables are hot. Damn it. All right, we're going to let that just marinate for a minute. Dude, are we not getting any alerts? We're not getting any alerts, dude. There we go. Oh, yeah, dude, it's still going. Yeah, it's still going, dude. Thank you, AK. Yeah, we need to let that meat rest for a minute before we cut into this bad boy again. Damn it, boy. AK's a legend, dude. Yeah, so I think we should go over these rules before we start making new ones. Appreciate you, AK. Merry Christmas to you too, sir. Hell yeah. God damn, dude, 50. A big ass number. So let's talk about the loan here real quick. Well, I guess we need to let this thing calm down for a second. So this is how this is going to go, all right? At the start of every episode, we're going to be giving like an update on where we're at with money, where we're at with debt, what's going on with all of our machinery. Going to kind of be a recap or whatever. So I'm going to be keeping track of the debt outside of the game. And then we're going to be calculating the interest and the payments outside of the game. Because there's no real way to do it inside the game. Like, yeah, we could go take out a loan for... Like, if we went and took out a loan for 150,000, we don't have like a specific time period that we have to pay that back. So I'm thinking about keeping track of the debt outside of the game, and then every month we keep track of the payment. We have to pay interest We have to pay interest on the damn debt, right? So our property. So if we roll a freaking, if we roll a 100, dude, and we have a $1.1 million value on the land, we got to pay whatever property taxes are at the end of the year, like 3%. I don't know how to do this without sounding like a douchebag, but this is going to be something so hardcore nobody's ever done before. I've never seen anybody do something with this many restrictions and limitations. So, like, for instance, we have equipment damage and total loss system. What up, Alec? So we also have a damage system in the game, but there's going to be things like if we slide into a ditch and we roll our tractor, dude, the tractor's totaled. We have insurance on it, but our insurance isn't that great because we're trying to save money. So the insurance is only going to theoretically pay out 70%, right? The second one is going to be, it's only going to pay freaking 40%. And then if we do a third one, it's only going to pay us out 10%. And then the insurance is going to drop us. And then after that point, we're going to have to just pay for everything out of pocket. So yeah, 60% of used value. If it's a leased piece of equipment and we total it, dude, we have to pay all of it back. There's going to be a bank review system. So if our cash gets below 25,000, then it's going to trigger an audit. We're going to have an audit system. Land triggers that we're going to put in there that are just going to be up in the air. Like not in the game because it obviously doesn't have it. Like we can use AI, dude, but if AI crashes our tractor, the same rules still apply. What the hell are you guys talking about? Because this was a thing in friggin' Chaz's chat too. What are you talking about with this stuff, Dragon? So there is a way to fail the game, and it's probably going to be pretty easy. If our cash hits 0, we default and we lose everything. If our loan defaults, we can't make our loan payments, the bank's going to come and take all of our shit. The bank can literally come and take all of our stuff. Yeah, we're trying to make an impossible version of Farming Simulator 25. So, if we do lose our land, right, we can walk away, the series ends, and then we start over. We can start over as a hired hand on another farm and just do contracts until we dig ourselves out of the hole. But here's the thing, I haven't gone over yet. If we decide to go do contracts, I think the contracts are way too profitable. Where are the contracts? I think we need to take these contracts and we cut them in half. Oh, my day was pretty good, dude. It was an easy day. What do you guys think? If we do contracts, do we cut it in half or do we keep it the same? Like, what are we doing if we decide to go do contracts? Leave the contracts? You don't think we should half them? Yeah, you make a good point. All right. So this is basically just the economic and difficulty settings. I've set literally everything to the hardest in game, right? So soil and yield law. We can only sample one place per field with precision farming to kind of tell us what we got to do for the whole field, which is going to be wild. Whatever the map gives us is permanent. So I think that's going to take care of the yield because we're probably going to have pretty shitty soil all the way around for at least the first season. We might need to modify this. You know what, dude? We probably should just modify that because we even have... I don't even know if precision farming was able to make it in here. It wasn't. Why does precision farming not work? Why does it not work in multiplayer servers? It says it's in there. Huh. The hell is a Holmes wrecker? All right, anyway, we'll go over the rules more as they come about. But appreciate it, man. All right, we got to spin this bitch. $57, dude. That is a little ass tiny. No, it was 57. That is a little tiny section right there, dude. Look at that little ass thing. So I think it goes without saying there's no teleporting equipment. Everything has to be hauled from the store. I'm not even gonna hit whatever it is. Shift Alt S. So what do we have to... How much money do we have to get on a loan? 40K. 40,600. So I've got to keep a record of all of this too, by the way, so... $40,644. Okay, let's get that in here. 40,644. How many years is like a regular land loan for? Real estate loans. Land loan rates. Okay, so raw land is 8 to 11%. We'll just cut that at 9.5 and do it for 7 years. Yeah, typical loan terms for raw land is 5 to 10 years. So 7, we'll do 7. Let's see. Come on, dude. Calculate the loan. Holy shit. Okay, so our loan payment, 40,644 at 9.5% interest at 7 years is going to be $664 a month. So we gotta make sure we do that. We've got to get a pickup truck. How much are we starting with? We gotta nail this down. We gotta figure out how much money we're starting with, because we don't have access to a loan until we hit 20 hours on the map. So we've got to wait 20 hours. Let's see. So 20 in-game hours, our net worth has to be over $1.25 million. And we've got to have a reputation skill of, we got to have a reputation above 60. So let me show you guys how rep works. So our reputation scale right here, missed loan is -10, missed taxes is -20. One-time payment is $5. Or is +5. Community help is +3. We need to like nail all that down too. Dragon thinks 225. Downward dragon. Ah. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, so we've got to go like a year. Community help, I guess we could call that community help as contracts. Francine, we're trying to make this difficult. 500K is wild. Spider Suits. Thanks for the sub, sir. There's no way you're doing that right here. That was rude. That was rude. Start with $0. How am I going to start with $0? I've at least got to buy a pickup, dude. Can't start with $0 on this kind of... In this economy, dude? No way. F it. We'll start with $0. Well, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. We can start with $0 on the land we're on right now, right? If we were to have a farm, how would we start with $0? Then we can't do anything. Crappy truck is a must. We can't start with $0. We have to start with enough money to buy a shitty tractor at least. So we got to figure out what that number is. If we're starting with $0, it's going to be with a chainsaw and a truck, no trailer. We got to build up to that. If we're doing it, we're whole assing it. We're not half assing it. So we need something big enough. Yeah, I get it, but how the fuck are we gonna, if we rolled a goddamn big plot of land, right? If we rolled this big ass plot right here, this 65, what the fuck are we gonna do with $0? I've got like 7 trees, not even enough to buy anything. Kazop, you just put them in there, dude. I did get 57, but this has to be, the rules have to be set in stone before I start this. I get it, but the rules have to be set in stone before I start this. The rules have to be fucking clearly definable. Grumpy, why do you gotta make so much goddamn sense? The man, it's the age factor. He's older than me. Like everybody's older than me. Okay, piece of shit truck. I don't think it really gets shittier than that. I didn't make the rules. We're figuring them out right now. Holy shit. The modding man himself has subbed to the channel. Appreciate you, Incept. I can't remember what the concrete blocks mod is called. I'm pretty sure it's from FS Minor. And then literally all I did, there we go. You can watch that video too. All I did was dig down with the construction tool, leveled it out, put the hopper down in there. And then put the concrete blocks right next to a ramp that I placed in the dirt. Anyway. Okay, so we got our chainsaw and our pickup truck. That's literally all we're doing, right? Because once I hit 0, there's no going back. Bro, I am stressed. I am so stressed. I'm going to go get me another beer. I'll be right back. So here's my thinking, right? I was having a big problem with the whole starting with 125K or whatever. Because that doesn't make it literally the hardest, right? Which is why I wanted to cut the contracts in half. Because if we start with 0, we'll have money for gas because we're going to go cut some trees down. I think we can make, just hear me out on this. I think we can make, if we go to 0, right? We can make enough money cutting logs today to make enough money for our bills. Mike, appreciate you. Thanks for the sub. So the other thing we got to do is we got to decide what time scale we're playing this on, and it needs to stay that the entire time. Because we're playing on... We're playing... Hold on a minute before we do that. Listen, I'm open to suggestions, but we are on 28-day months. What's up, Luke? We're on 28-day months. So if I play 28-day months at 5 times speed, this isn't going to be hard at all. Because I'm just going to farm the shit out of trees. Forgot where a plot of land is. There it is. We're right next to it. Yeah, so 15 times speed is an hour per day. We're going to make a shitload of money on this plot. Okay, we're just going to start a fucking poll. How about that? Depends on how you condition the wood. We're gonna go sell the wood to the highest bidder. And we can't really control that in the game, so it's just gonna be wherever. Sweet Jesus, you guys are gonna fucking kill me, dude. Well, that settles that. All right, real time it is. I think I have a sawmill mod, but there's literally a sawmill right down the road. I mean, dude, real time makes it way easier on me. This is not going to be that difficult, I don't think. Because time's our enemy here. Literally, more time just gives me more time to make money. We were playing on 30 times. That's 15 hours to make enough money to pay all my bills. Like 15 IRL hours. to be wasting that gas. Gas is a precious commodity right now. You basically just missed the rules and shit. But the rules will be explained again when I do the video. This is basically just like a test playthrough. I think this is doable. Yeah, Adam, so somebody donated $1,000 and I did the truffle shovel. ORV? Bullet holes? Ronald Reagan, back from the dead. What's up, dude? How's Nancy? Oh, you guys are talking about this, dude? I had the same thing. I had a 93. And the TBI was a piece of shit. Trucks are friggin' gutless turds, man. What's up, legs? Yeah, I get it, Goo. I don't think this is gonna be tedious, man, because literally at any second this could be over, and all it takes is me running into something at a high rate of speed to total this shit at the early stages, and then we're done. Like, we have to start over. Dude, I saw, I think it was in a magazine of a guy that was turbocharging these trucks back in the 90s. Turbocharging something with a carburetor doesn't make sense to me. I'm also not a mechanic, but like, you're probably playing with quite a bit of fire when you're turbocharging shit. What, didn't they turbocharge it like based off a vacuum or something? I think Austin did a 0 to hero video, but I didn't watch it. So what are his rules? Because I've got a shitload of them. Swear to God, there was an end to that. There it is. Don't put it past me, dude. I might. Merry Christmas, Ethan. Yeah, you missed the part where this is different, Adam. This is way different. Right on, Josh. I have to drive slow. Yeah, all I know is turbocharging is with the timing and everything. You kind of got to get it pretty precise, don't you? Else you're going to start detonating shit. You believe I made the ramp I don't think is a concrete in the video? I don't understand. Yeah, I think it's a ramp pack mod. Yeah, I literally think it's just called ramp pack. Cool, Adam. Fucking good for him, dude. Well, fucking look at these rules. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Austin's fucking cooler than me. I don't know what you're fucking looking here for, Adam. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've got like I've got fucking 22 pages of rules, bro, that I have to follow. This is gonna be really fucking hard. No, because we're still adding to the rules and modifying them before I start my playthrough. But they will be. Everybody's gonna have access to them, so you guys can look them up whenever you want. Bro, this is gonna take forever. Got a little bit of turbo wine. Yeah, dude, go get you a friggin' Wuhan war whistle off of Amazon. No, you're good, Keizo. Gotta make these little bastards little enough so that I can pick them up without super strength. That's gonna be the shitty part. Dragon, you're the one with the Subaru, right? Yeah. Hell yeah, Josh. No stripping the land of resources like trees and selling the land to get a new plot. So like what I'm doing right now is illegal? That's dedication, Josh. Holy shit. So if I buy a plot of land, I have to use it, basically. Well, if I bought it and stripped the trees to make money, isn't that using the money? Or isn't that using the land? Or are you talking about, like, being environmentally conscious? I have to keep it? I just would propose the rule be that if you buy a piece of land, you have to keep it and you can't sell it no matter what. Oh yeah. The other rule that is in the rules, but I'm not gonna go digging through to find it. You're gonna have to take my word for it until I publish this, is that I can't just go start hipping and skipping around the map. Like, all of my land has to be connected. So chat on the left side is gone. And now it should be back. Yeah, all of my land has to be connected. So yeah, Semi, I agree. That's we should propose. Where the hell is the rule? Parcel reality rules. Well, it's in there once. It's probably in there again, so we might have doubled up on that one. But what if I spin and it's just land road? I don't think there is there such a thing. So that was addressed in the rules. So, and it was addressed in like waterways and stuff. If I come up and I roll a waterway, or I roll like a plot without any farmland and no trees, I have to exclusively do contracts. So I would basically be like an industrialist. See you later, Josh. Same time, sometime around 5 whenever I get home. So yeah, if I roll a waterway, then I like have to fish. Yeah. Maybe if I rolled like a roadway, then I could start a trucking company or something. I don't know. I'd have to just come up with whatever would work, I guess. Yeah, I turned it off so that people could read the rules earlier, Adam. What did she do? Oh, Jesus. Hell yeah, Luke. Am I doing a good job, dude? Am I a real fucking arborist? Yeah, they're not really bushy enough to be at. Well, yeah, that's not an aspen. Hey Dragon, do they pay you guys $50 every time you hook up a train car too, to make sure that the little red blinky light on the back gets picked up? Or is that just like a mainline railroad job? Free Weissman. Oh, all right. Yeah, I heard that like on the UP and Kansas City Southern and stuff, they got sick of the idiots hooking the train cars up and forgetting to pick up the red blinking light that you got to put on the back of a train. So they pay them $50 every single time they hook up a train car to make sure that it's reattached. I don't know. Fancy stuff on on anything from the 1950s is probably like air conditioning, dude. Yeah. I'm reading chat at the same time, Goo. I could just drive normal and then ignore you guys if you want. Glitching is not good. Yeah, trailer's in the works. Right now. How much is a trailer? I think trailers are pretty cheap. I think we might have to get this one. We need $4 grand. I think those birch trees are worth a shitload of money. Maybe we should just cut those down. What's up, MT? I don't think these, whatever these trees are not making very good money. Yeah, I don't think I have a wood trailer. What's up, Adam? We're just gonna cut down birch and see what happens. Might have to change the dead zone on my thing. That might be. That's better. We are trying to make Farming Simulator impossible. But I'm starting to realize that maybe... So, I mean, the way that we're doing it probably could be impossible. Three trees for 800. Well, Goo, if we don't have enough goddamn money, then that's it. Fucking start over. It literally is all up to chance, dude. This is literally all up to chance. Well, we'll probably succeed eventually, but I mean, if I roll low lots. Slightly twisted, thanks for the sub. If I roll really low lots, dude, with nothing on them, like, it's probably going to be a short day. To be honest, I think it would be cool to fail. Like, how many people actually fail? Everybody always pulls some rabbit out of their ass and, like, makes it happen. When's the last time you saw anybody do gold mining on Farming Simulator and fucking go bankrupt 2 times? I think I might be the only one to have done it. Just want everybody to know Todd Hoffman's my idol. Want to be just like him when I grow up. That can be like the cherry on top. I think I need to make all of them longer. Four feet long? What? We can try it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to pick them up. Because, you know, we've outlawed super strength, so. That's the problem, is I have to be able to pick them up. You better not be talking shit, Husky. That's a pretty good stacked pile of wood right there, okay? It's probably a bunch of it's about to fall off. Okay, well, how about you tell if I cut a 4-foot log and I can't pick it up, you tell the fucking game that you've done it in real life and it should let me do it. There goes a piece of wood right there. That's $20. Motherfucker, stay in the truck! All right, now the sensitivity is like way too high. Like I'm driving in a goddamn music video just... I think birch is where it's at. That defeats the purpose of, like, kicking my ass. Like this game kicking my ass, doesn't it? I think maybe chat donations should only be bad things. Yeah, I got something going on here with my steering wheel. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just I suck at driving. I don't know. I mean, I am the idiot that parked in the middle of the road, so I turn. Well, let's cut some 4-foot logs and see what happens. Hey, bug. You're all done? Oh, okay. I don't really know how to measure 4 feet. I guess I could drive my pickup right up next to it and see. Hey, bug. No, not right now, buddy. No way in hell we're lifting that. Yes way in hell we're lifting that. We sure super strength isn't on? Alrighty then. Try to lift the truck. So that's super strength on. That's super strength off. Well, that just sped our timeline up. Sometimes it feels really good to be wrong, not gonna lie. See, that's what happens when you have super strength on and shit starts getting heavy, which is weird because that's the ass end of the tree. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Husky. Thanks to whoever was yelling at me in the chat saying, pick something up that's bigger, you pussy. Like, what is too big? Okay, that's too big. Sure. Yeah, there is a mod for that, and we're not going to use it because we're trying to make things difficult. There's a goddamn mod where I'm sure I could auto load this shit in the back too. Oh. Too heavy. shit was too heavy. Too fucking heavy. You want to what? You want to do my nails? Like right now? Oh, they look so pretty. Thank you so much. Oh, you're so pretty, dude. There should be, Cornell. There totally should be some injury rules. I mean, I am getting older. Oh, honey, come do my nail. Oh, honey, come do the nail you like. I got a good price for you. Jesus, we gotta cut that off. That's gonna get us a ticket. Yeah, we can't even feel bad for you if you're gonna do that to yourself, Husky. Fucking, how was that too heavy? One more. Jesus. That's when you throw your back out right there. Motherfucker. This would be much easier with a controller. I have to drive nice and slow. Yeah, pulling money with my hands. What's really not? Oh, the length and the girth. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I've never fucking taken one. Oh. Oh, it's not? Oh. My movement with keyboard and mouse trying to, I mean, I'm just over here like flirting with the fucking W key right there. Definitely the move. There's no such thing as keeping your head out of the gutter here, dude. Ooh, I think we have enough for the trailer. So if we buy this trailer, I think we should just save up. I think we should save up for this trailer. What do you guys think? It's tough in the streets, AK. A logging trailer in the logging section. I don't know if there's one for... There's this one, but it's not going to work because we don't have hydraulics on our truck. What's up, Howler? Good luck, Adam. Godspeed, dude. Yeah, I don't think there's a damn, like a pole trailer or anything. Well, the problem is we've already bought this truck and we're playing on like fucking stupid difficulty. Impossible difficulty. Yeah, we could buy a 7R or a 9R for a cool fucking $500,000. I think I'm screwing myself right now out of Jack, there we go. Yeah, I've been screwing myself out of wood chips, dude. Trees aren't even making wood chips, dude. What the hell? Do these ones make wood chips? So we can destroy foliage, but we don't have wood chips. Yep. Couple million. We're going ultra realistic, Howler, like stupid. We're making up rules outside of the game realistic that I have to keep track of and then tell you guys about every episode. Scrap metal. Get a couple million pounds of scrap metal. Hell. I'm too goddamn big on these logs. Hey, Dragon, what's up with shitbags selling license plates to fucking degenerates in New York City? Because that shit happened to me. My license plate got sent to a scrapyard after I sold my car to a dealership. And then the scrapyard, someone in the scrapyard took my friggin' license plate and sold it to some shitbags in New York City and started racking up speeding tickets. Holy shit, I can pick that up. Yeah, dude, I was getting speeding tickets for like 55, 60 miles an hour in a fucking school zone in New York City. Told him I owed him a shitload of money. I'm like, I've never been to your shithole state. Sorry. They didn't believe me. I had to give them goddamn proof, so. Really? Like, they give you tools to put in the goddamn scrap pile? Now, those are worth taking home. Holy shit. I hope you're taking them home. So if I accidentally drop a tree on my truck, is that a total loss, or is it like a really steep repair bill? Deep repair. That's kind of what I was thinking too. A little bit of Lexan and some fucking duct tape, dude, and we're good. Over bed repair, over cab total. Bro, you can get the back window out of one of these pickup trucks for like fucking $12 at a junkyard. What's up, Nish? Ask me how I know. Yeah, I did, dude. That's wild. That friggin' that arm is fucked. Nish, I thought you were supposed to start streaming today, dude. Did you start streaming? Hell yeah. So it was straight over the cab. God damn, dude. Yeah, this pickup that I had, I sold it for like 350 bucks, like the whole truck. And that was a couple years ago. Yeah, he's extremely lucky, like that he's either not a fucking vegetable or dead. So did that cylinder come down and hit anything on the cab? Like, did it crush the cab? I think if something like that happened to me, dude, I wouldn't be asking for a new pair of pants. I'd be asking for a new fucking job. I'd be like, yeah, this isn't for me. Oh, no. Oh, this was going to be a piece of shit there for a second. Whoa. I don't want to deal with those trees right now, those little ones. Maybe that first tree that I cut down was just a dead one. Because I think the dead ones are, like, not worth dick. That's friggin' wild. All right, now I think we're gonna have to cut these ones quite a bit shorter. I mean, we can try a big boy, but I'm pretty sure these are heavy as hell. Yeah, I'm not lifting that. Okay, I can pick that up. That's good news. Praise God. Fuck. Then we're kind of like in this awkward, don't really have a lot of room. Goo, I don't think anybody in our Discord has a job that would qualify. You could literally watch anything at fucking work and it would be safe for work. We're not exactly a bunch of goddamn white collar fucking bankers, dude. Not very many school teachers either, I don't think. So I think we're good. And as far as violence goes, our kind of people, you know, like our children have probably seen more violent shit at like Thanksgiving dinner with Uncle fucking Ronnie. Well, they're not supposed to be in the fucking Discord anyway, so fuck them. You might be, Darakuda. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being blue or being white collar. Just saying most people don't give a fuck. Who the hell's watching videos at work with their goddamn sound on anyway? I really don't want to try to stack another one. We're just going to go sell that. Keyword was. I know Grumpy's full of shit, dude. If there's anybody I can say, yep, that guy's bullshitting you guys right now, it's Grumpy. I think if Grumpy had to work in a corporate office environment with all the fucking bullshit that, like in a New York goddamn office, I think he would either like commit a felony like pretty quickly, or he would have a fucking aneurysm. Well, yeah, for semi. Saying who watches it with the goddamn sound on with all their coworkers around? That's just dangerous. I mean, I know I don't want my coworkers learning that I'm trying to learn ballet. Watching ballet tutorials. See what I did there? Didn't even mean to do that. I think the only corporate environment I'd be able to work in would be like the goddamn Wolf of Wall Street. Something like that. Yeah, those guys are probably a little too hardcore for me, actually. I think I'd be, you know, the pussy of the group. I already cut these? I think I did. Fucking totally did. I'm such an idiot. Yeah, dude, that stupid bitch Rhonda, the bus driver here in town, dude, she drinks way too much coffee. Way too aggressive. Somebody needs to get that woman some fucking decaf ASAP. I'm still scared of how it feels to chew 5 gum. Yeah. Just, you gotta be ready for it, dude. That shit kicks like a mule, and then you'll have bitches all over you. Chasing your ass down the road. It really was a dangerous time to be alive, dude. I mean, we had fucking, we had Hollister cologne, right? And we were all chewing New 5 gum. It is amazing that the world's population did not spike. Nobody likes us, Goo. You just get on board with that. There's, like, I have my core 40. How do you try to pick up a log and then it kicks back at you? I just want to know. Bro, I went to the mall, well, when was it? On my days off when we had the Christmas party? Fucking Hollister's out of business at the mall where I went to. I was going to go show my daughters, like, how cool their dad was back in the day, and no fucking Hollister. Just kidding, I was broke. I couldn't afford their fucking clothes or their cologne. I was too fat to fit in their fucking clothes, and I was too broke to buy their cologne. Oh, American Eagle, dude. I wasn't too fat. American Eagle made just enough clothing for fat people that I was able to, like, sneak in there and get a couple of polos. Never wore their stupid ripped jeans, though. Greg is in the house. You know, I really just enjoy buying my clothes from Walmart. Like, there's nothing wrong with a good Charlie Brown t-shirt and a pair of Levi's or Wranglers. Yeah, dude, if you can stock up on fucking $6 t-shirts, dude. I mean, who the fuck am I trying to impress? Walmart hoodies are getting expensive, really? It's too bad. My hoodie bill has also gone up considerably, but it's because I'm that guy that wears his own merch. I don't think you're supposed to do that. I think it's considered a douche move to wear your own merch, but I'd wear the shit out of it. I think we can fit one more on there. Yeah, nobody asked me about it. I got more compliments on a sweatshirt than I've ever gotten in my entire life when I went out in public wearing the ugly Christmas sweater a couple of days ago. The National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, The Blessing, that one. Fucking people left and right saying that's an awesome sweatshirt. That is, we're stacked. We are stacked like Angela White, dude. Now we're fucking with our pants off, boys. I don't know if we're trying to get it dumsy. I think we're going dumsy. Dumsy. No, Greg, we're starting an impossible farming simulator series. I've got a shitload of rules that are going to be posted in the Discord as soon as we get them narrowed down. But we're basically just doing like a test run. We're starting out with essentially nothing, a loan for the land. We had to spin the wheel, so we had 100. We had 100. Whatever fucking thing. A wheel 1 to 100 because there's 100 plots of land on here, and is no swear words. What? Who said that? So yeah, at the beginning of this, we had... No, the new rules, dude. Look at these fucking rules. We've got 23 pages of rules and shit we have to go by. Like, we have equipment damage rules. Oh, you're yanking my chain. All right. Now I feel dumb, dude. But yeah, we random rolled for this plot of land right here. It landed on a 57, and we don't have much over there, so it might be a little bit of a struggle. It's all right, Nish. I think you got I think God just kissed you with a little bit of the tism too, dude. I think that you're probably one of my brothers that, you know, it's hard to figure out if people are fucking with us. We take everybody seriously, especially you, because you're fucking badass. Yeah, I always say a dash is great, but, you know, the whole fucking bottle's even better. Imagine being born that fucking smart. I mean, kind of hard to communicate how smart you are, but imagine being born with that brain. Yeah, God gave me just enough to be awkward. Like, he gave me just enough to be fucking weird. He did not give me enough to be wicked smart. Like, we're just gonna fucking make you a little off, dude. But we're not gonna make you smart. You got both superpowers. Lucky you, dude. That's fucking... Oh. The Legos are killing me. Barracuda, you're on the fucking bottle end of the spectrum, dude. Holy shit. I don't know why I thought that was fucking hilarious. Yeah. I get it. Oh, Jesus, my face hurts. I'm not trying to be rude, but that's fucking hilarious. I must have missed the fucking Lego train, dude. I think we're gonna just... It'll ride. Gonna do it. Greg, it's not... I mean, I think you totally should, but don't do it because you think I don't believe you. Do it because that's fucking rad. I totally believe you, but hell yeah, I want to see your Legos. God, I think the funniest thing about why I think that's so funny is I was just at Walmart. We took the girls to Walmart to go have them buy each other Christmas presents. And so I went with Foof, Shay went with Bean, and I'm walking down the toy aisle, and Florence, of course, is just like, she doesn't get it. She's just like, I want that, I want that, I want that. And I'm like, no, we're getting something for Ben. You're going to get Benny a Christmas present. And then I walk down the Lego aisle, and I'm like, she'd fucking love this. But Foof definitely didn't want to get her Legos. It's a goddamn shame, actually. It's a big tree that made no noise hitting the ground, dude. Yeah, I was broke as shit growing up, so we just fucking watched movies. Bro, they have a train just like that that moves rail cars at the refinery. Jesus Christ, dude. Hey, Dragon, why don't you learn how to stack wood there, guy? Jesus. Bro, that is impressive. That's a bitchin' Volvo. Absolutely bitching. Totally forgot to respond to else, but yeah, I totally understand the whole I know a bunch of random shit that has absolutely nothing to do with anything and does not apply to life at all. Like movie quotes. Bro, you have a goddamn Death Star Lego set? I have enough for the trailer, I think, by $30. I don't. I'm $67 short. Where did I just cut that? Did the Eiffel Tower? What the fuck? Gotta be shitting my ass. Big Techno Mack truck. Okay, so he built the Eiffel Tower in 3 days out of Legos. I don't know if I could build the Eiffel Tower out of Legos in 3 lifetimes. How big are we talking, Alex? Like, put one more on there. Bro, Legos are so expensive, though, too. I mean, it's actually kind of wild. Ooh, that sensitivity is dangerous. I gotta turn that shit down. I haven't. I've always wanted to. So that's not just a rumor? Yeah, Legos are cool, but you guys are speaking like a whole nother language of shit. So here's my question. How long does it take a person to build a Millennium Falcon that's as big as a goddamn coffee table? Because I think I might get 6 hours into it, maybe get a couple pieces put together, and then say, like, fuck this. How long were you working on it per day? 120? Jeez. I don't think we give a shit about the color. I really hope this works. Holy shit. Oh. That's no good. We're about to find out. Yeah, I don't know if it's just like I'm actually kind of nervous subconsciously about this, or if this truck really is twitchy as hell, dude, but I think we gotta start saving money. All right, I already cut all those. Definitely didn't want to fucking do that. All right, we got to have a little bit of strategery here with these logs. Fucking now it's in the trailer. I can't get it out. You got to start trying to cut these to like actual lengths. Maybe I'll open up the back. And then we could just saw the son bitches off. Like, that's a truck piece for sure. If I throw another goddamn log. Let's look. Holy shit. You guys are hitting levels of nerd I've never seen before. The Taj Mahal. Holy shit, guys. Nish, I'm going to preface this by saying I think that's badass, but I think you have a problem, bro. I mean, honest to God, I think it's rad as shit, but that's fucking excessive, dude. Yeah. Friggin' Dan's going to be chairman of the board, dude. Adam, actually, yeah, dude. I am. I'm not. There's nothing wrong with Legos. That one's going to need to be hacked for sure. Got Discord in the way. I can't see who just subbed. Ascari, thanks for the sub. Hello, Steven. That was a weird sound. Yes, sir. No, it's a GMC, actually. My bad. I don't know what the fuck does it. There we go. Yep. Yeah, but we can't see it. And you can't have a third-person view when you have your chainsaw out. Son of a bitch, Clyde. Fuck. Kanan, thanks for the sub. I don't think Turbo can hear me, but Turbo 0807, thank you for the follow on Twitch. No, I don't stream over there. Maybe one day. What the fuck is that sound? Did you guys hear that? Is that a fucking turkey or is that a goddamn demon? I don't know. Friggin' blowing shit up, are you? Oh, hell yeah. Well, I'm glad you are, Luke. I've been digging around with Discord for a while. I still don't know how it works. Don't say that, Timbo. We don't fucking talk about skinwalkers, all right? I have to work out there. Skinwalkers scare the shit out of me. Oh, I've never seen one. The idea of skinwalkers scares the shit out of me. One more. We can get one more on there for sure. Well, we probably won't be here in 5 minutes, Luke, because it is almost 7 p.m. The Volvo dump truck is from FS Minor. Talking about the A60? Yes. Yes, ma'am. It is your turn, huh? It is your turn. Yep, it's your turn. Because we got to end the stream here in a little. Are you ready to cut some trees? Say hi, everybody. Oof, oof. I don't think Grumpy's here anymore. He was here. I probably should have had you say hi, huh? This is my streaming buddy, Steve. Okay, let's get you a Christmas tree you can cut down. You want to cut down a bunch of them? Because we got to cut down a bunch of them. We'll start right here with this one, okay? Here, here. You did it.
I did it.
Yeah, we'll do another one.
I got some fun.
Yep. There you go. Gotta hold it. Gotta hold it. Good job. Yep, we're gonna do another one. Cut down a bunch of them. Oh, there's a perfect one right there. Just for you. That's a big guy. Look at this. Look at this big guy. That's a monster freaking tree, dude. We cut down the biggest tree. What's the biggest tree? Well, I think that's the biggest one right there. I think this is the guy. All right, let's cut it down. That might be so big it's gonna hit our truck. Oh no. Good job. I'm proud of you. You did. You did it. It's down. It's on the ground. Hey, there's Grumpy. Say hi, Grumpy. I don't know what it is about you, Grumpy, but Foof is a big fan, dude. Foof is a big fan of Grumpy. Every time she gets on and streams, is Grumpy here?
think zombies.
There.
I think the Christmas that way.
Yep. All right. Should we end the stream and go snuggle?
Yes.
All right. Say bye, everybody. Have a good night. Yep. And say, if I don't see you, Merry Christmas.
Because I saw too much video.
Yep. All right, let's go. Everybody.
And everything like
Hey, you're not supposed to eat the mic. Yeah, you're not supposed to eat it. Everybody, thanks for all the subs. Brian, thanks for the super chat. And as always, you guys, the conversation's been amazing. Mike. Let's go snuggle. Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow night, 5 p.m. around there. So we'll catch you guys later. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. If I don't see you guys, enjoy. Later.